Hey, fourth graders, hopefully this bag looks familiar. It was in your paper bag that you picked up at the back to school drive-thru, and today is the day that we're finally going to use the stuff inside. So I know that we told you not to open it yet. Well, open it. It's the day that we need these supplies. So you should have in this bag 3 styrofoam cups, 1, 2, 3. You should have a string, and you should have 2 paper clips. If you have these supplies, then you are ready for science today. A word of advice, as you're working today, be careful with the string. I've done this experiment a lot of times, and I have often tangled up my string and spent a lot of time trying to untangle it. So be careful with it. Try not to get it tangled up. If you do, good luck to you, but try not to. So you actually only need 2 cups for this investigation. The 3rd cup is in case you break one of the cups or mess something up. But notice that you only have 1 replacement, so be careful with these. If you break them both, then I guess just see if you have one at your house that you could use. Any cup will do, really, as long as you can poke a hole in the bottom of it. So that's what we're going to use these paper clips for. These paper clips to poke a hole in the bottom of our cup. And normally your teachers would probably say, don't unbend the paper clip like that. It's dangerous. It's pointy. But in today's case, we need something that's pointy, and go for it. So you're going to kind of unfold your paper clip and use it to poke a hole right in the center of your cup. And you might want to wiggle it just a little bit. You don't want it to be super big, but you also need to be able to put your string through there. And I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. All right, so we're going to poke 2 holes, give it a little wiggle so it looks about like that. This is a part of the investigation where your cup might break if you're not careful, so just go slow. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take one end of your string, and I like to use this as a tool to kind of squish the string through. I know that it's kind of hard just to poke it through the hole. If your hole is big enough, you could do that, but I'm going to use this paper clip to just kind of push it down through there. I might need to spin it a little bit. Okay, and already I can see my hole is too small, so guess what? I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Gently. And hopefully now I can get that string through there. Yay! All right, it fits. I didn't even have to use the paper clip. Okay, so right now you've got the string going through the bottom of your cup, and what you can do is you could tie a knot and maybe a double knot. You want to make sure that the string doesn't like pop right through the bottom of your styrofoam cup. So I'm pulling it, and it looks like it's pretty sturdy. But another way you could use these paper clips, and this part is optional, is you can actually tie your string to the paper clip, and that will keep the string from popping out the other end. Because as you use the thing that we're making today, you're going to be pulling on the string, and you don't want that string to pop out. So you can see I just kind of use that paper clip. I can close that up if I want, so nobody gets hurt. And you can tie it like this so that you have your paper clip tied to your string. And that way, when you pull on it, that's never going to come out. So if you can tie some knots that will be like big enough not to go through your hole, you could do it that way. But if you're worried that your string might pop through your hole, then you can tie the paper clip to the end of the string, and that will solve that problem. So as you can see, I'm pulling on it pretty hard, and that's not going anywhere. So the paper clip on this step is optional, but I like to do it just for security. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on the other cup. And I think I might have the same problem because I made the holes the same size. I'm going to go ahead and make my hole a little bit bigger. Can anybody guess what we're making? And we're going to push that string right through there. If you need to use your paper clip to kind of poke it through, you can. And once you can grab it, pull it through. And again, you can either make a double, triple knot that's big enough it won't go through the hole, or I'm just going to go ahead and tie it to my paper clip because I know that I will be able to pull it pretty tightly and it won't break. Double knot that just to be sure. All right, let me test it out. Okay, pretty good. That's not going anywhere. Okay, so you have created your device that we'll be using today. Do you know what it is? If you said string telephone, then you are correct. So I am by myself in my classroom right now, so I can't demonstrate how to use this, but I'll try my best to tell you since I can't show you. You're going to get another person, a parent, a sibling, somebody that you can be in the same room as right now. And one of you will hold one end and you'll hold it up to your ear. And the other person will hold the other end and they'll hold it up to their mouth and talk. And I want you to try this two ways. I want you to try it with the string loose between you. And I want you to try it with the string pulled tightly between you. Now, don't pull it too tight because it might break, but try it with the string pulled straight and try it with the string hanging loose and see if you can make a difference. All right, so one person will be talking. See if you can notice the difference. One person will be talking, the other person will be listening. And we will talk about this device in our lesson today and think about what is going on here. Congratulations on making your string telephone. Have fun. If anything breaks, you could try to make this with other supplies in your house, but really just do your best with what you've got right now. Have fun today in science.